So this is my Mark II caddy. It's a black TDI. It's just a van full of stuff at the minute, nothing exciting. But can I convert it into a micro camper and take it on the North Coast 500 road trip? Stay tuned to find out. So here we are, first bit at 140. The plan is, if we offer it that, we'll go for one. Get my carcass down here. And there. Put them on, put an arrow, so it's for frontage. Get them drilled out. We'll get some long bolts in here. You can take this panel off and just about get behind the back. So put a long bolt in with a washer, another washer, nut. That'll obviously then give us a sticky out stud that we can plug that onto. With it all measured up and the holes marked, it was time to drill them. Alright, that drill bit's just really not sharp at all then. Brilliant. And then give them a nice sand on the belt sander to take any sharp edges off. Right, so that's looking promising for the fitment. This is very fiddly. Washers in, then bolt into washer, and then bolts too long to fit in there. Okay, that's inconvenient. That will go. It'll have to be that then. I'm not sure if these are long enough, but we'll see. Is this impossible? Come on. Oh, but now it's gone really far over there. Really? Seriously? Come on. Come on. Back you come. Come on. No, don't be stuck in there. Seems to do poking. Come on. Get where they're being poked. In you come. Back you come. Come on. Come on now. No, it's still not coming. No, I don't. This is really awkward to get to. Like, I can put my finger on it and that's it. And the bolt now is in here somehow. And I can't get to it because you can't get your fingers down here like you could on the back. So, you know, good. Maybe that's better. We've got it peeping. Come on, please. Please, Lord, give it me. This is such a poor idea. Why did I not try this before I filmed it so it looked like I knew what I was doing? Oh, no. No. That was the opposite of what we wanted. Right, we'll be back in a moment with a drill. Yes, excellent. Excellente. Now we need to clearance that slightly. There we go. Right, that's that done. These clips can go back in. And then all the other ones I've lost. Right, now we've got a mounting stud. That's good. This really was way more fiddly than I thought it was going to be. That hole there. Open him out to 2 steps. Oh, right, that's gone really well. Oh, never mind. That's in there. That's just perfect. Gorgeous. Like, very professional. Oh, that's just lovely, isn't it? We're a bit low, so I think we'll have to make some little maybe some little tabs or something for it to sit on, but we might be okay. By the time we've got a layer of plywood on, it might be just lovely. As an aside mission, I've cheated and already made this, but we'll need somewhere to cook. So the idea is, I've made this some little brackets on. We need to attach this on hanya, like so, and that'll got a funny prop that I've made, and that will give us a fold-away table to put the camping stove on.
What you see me using here with PEX screws, they like drill the hole and then put a thread in it, so they sort of do everything in one go rather than having to drill and tap or use like a riv nut or something.
Good old PEX screws. I've drilled all the holes in this because I wasn't really sure how I was planning to mount it, honestly. So I just thought if I did loads of holes, I could use some for the stuff. That seems adequate, doesn't it? There's an eyeball, that's loosely good, that's fine. There. Oh, why did that happen? That is unnecessary, isn't it? Oh, Christ. Right. Okay, that's just what I wanted. Well, let's just wipe that on there, that's fine. It's really everywhere, and this is unacceptable. Get up. How has anybody made so much mess with a paint pen? This is just ridiculous. And if this was the right length, there we go, that'd be job done. Much faffing. On table. You could even sit here, but I'm sure there's a bed right where this would be a good seat, so never mind, but for now. Luscious. Right. Let there be light. We've now got that mackled temporarily in. This cable's long because it's going to go out at the end of the bed in bracketries eventually. This piece hanya marked up. I've numbered them because I'm obviously going to have to take it out of the vehicle to weld it. So I've got that for that one. And then leg on the end, and it's going to be short like that because the one coming this way. So I need to snip 4 of them now for down this side, and then I'm going to make sort of these sides of it, of the bed frame, and then I'll unbolt this and weld it on last, I think, just so I can keep offering it up and tackage and all that stuff. So go do some snipping. Time to square up and get with the welding. Right. Stack it. So we'll try to track the square now, but it's very simple. Got to measure corner to corner. 168.5, 168.4. Time for the welding. One frame welded up. Just got to give that a quick grind now, and then we'll put the other legs and that on it. And once the legs are off, we can see if it fits. Alright, right. So we're going to get the frame in, and hopefully it'll work. Right.
As you can see, I did have to sort of shove it and force it a bit where it sort of moved welding, but it does fit and it's pretty solid.
There we go. What's that then? Does the table hit? No, miles away.
I'm installing something called a split charge system. This needs a big power cable from the battery to another battery in the back of the van via a split charge volt sensing relay. What this means is that the van's battery stays charged, the main starting one, even if I use all the electricity up in the leisure battery.
Right, so we've got the alright relay. 13.3, it starts charging this battery, and then if the main battery gets down to 12.65 it'll stop. I need to screw this to the wall.
With the smart relay wired up, it's safe for me to connect the big power lead to the main battery at the front of the van. Then all that's left to do is connect the earth lead for the leisure battery and the little earth lead that triggers the smart charging relay. Electricity side of things done.
Right, day 3. I made some progress already, which I've not been filming because of laziness. No, mainly because I can't get you in at the nice angle so you can see what's happening. So we've made a nice little cushion to rest my arm on. I made a little armrest again for nice long distance cruising comfort. It's just a bit of steel and then a bit of ply with some leftover of the sound insulation foam, a bit of vinyl, a few staples from a staple gun, nothing special. I've also got the radio out to reconnect the audio connections, which is I'll show you here. I've got the remote to turn on an amp and the RCAs, so I'd forgotten I'd not actually plugged those in. So, and then while I was doing things and stuff, there we go, we've got 6x9, each bit of Check Me Safe for some Check Me Safe audio. The RCA and the blue remote wire are in because they were in anyway from when it had an amp with the previous owner and a sub, I think. So I've got to now finish off that, which I will show you. That's mildly interesting. I fold this seat forward so you just get the same effect. Yeah, so, and they go. If we go all the way around the back, there. I've got these boxes on the back which are ported as well because they're far too small, but I've ported them by just like you do, just with a hole saw straight into the side. So to let some bass out and let the speaker flow. Battery tray made, mounted, held in with a ladder tie now, so that's good. Jerry can mounted, same ladder tie, bit of a tray. I'm now working on this, which I'll show you. We've got the leftover wood from making the bed base. It's going to be a side counter. I've got a bit for the top, bit for the back, and then I'll have some sort of, probably make the top open or something so we can get to the inverter, put the inverter there I think. And then while the wheels are off and I fancied being fancy, I thought I just went on, I just ordered this. Start with getting the loose off. That's enough of that.
Once I'd finished wire wheeling, I got some brake cleaner out just to clean any oil and greases and rust and all that off the brake, ready for the paint.
We'll get that last bit of grease off, last bits of, well, got rust over everything. Look at it just evaporating with that cack off. It's so effective. Round to the other side for the same again. Jesus, right, that's rowdy, isn't it? That's very unnecessary for a van, but never mind. I'll have to have sort of one coat now and then another coat in a bit normally, because the first one goes on quite thin and weird, and if you try and dollop too much on it, runs everywhere. Do comment and tell me that this is really like boring to watch, or maybe it's like ASMR, really like therapeutic. It's therapeutic to do, that's for sure. You know the whole bit about not painting the pads. Well done. This coat is going to be like a real lazy, just the bits you're going to see really. That's what I normally do. A nice coat first, it's over sort of all of it, to lock it all together. Then the coats after that, just the main visible parts. There we go, that's that. Same again on the other side, keep repeating till they look nice and red. Right, I've got me this cut. I'll get that stoppage out of the way. That's going to go there, and this is going to go here now. I'm not the world's greatest carpenter or whatever, but if you pilot drill first on the outer one, you're less likely to split it. So. I do kind of wish now that I built the bed frame last, just because it's in the way of everything you do. Which is quite poorly planned, really. That's kind of okay. Good success. That's fine, that's good then. Right, so that's that. So I need to start cutting and shaping. I'll start from that away round because that edge is actually nice. I'll start trying that to fit. There's going to be lots of taking a bit off with the jigsaw and peeping, I think. Something like that. Right, so here we are. I've done a few more, made these little splashback sort of things, and these are USB socketries. So we've got 8 sockets. I've made this hinge that way, and the cables for them go through out round, and then I can link them all together in there, and the inverter will go in there as well. So let's see if it fits still. There we go. Of course it fits. Wicked. Decent fitment down there. Good enough. And we've got some carpet to put on here so it looks all snazzy. I think it's just carpet that I used in the bus, leftovers. And it's been like a kneeling mat and a cutting mat and stuff, but spray glue, contact adhesive. This stuff's really good. I use this in the roof of the bus. The Nemesis stuff. It's been really good. Like there's been no sagging of any of the headliner stuff. That's right directly onto the hot metal roof of the bus. Just use that bit of glue off there, so it looks a bit less awful. Yeah, but anyway, that's pretty sweet now. Right, so we're all nicely wired up onto the inverter. I've made my little loom to daisy chain all those sockets together. Right, we're all loomed up and we're in. And it's like super sturdy, you know, with that one tech screw there. Just that one. That's fine. That's adequate. You know, it is actually genuinely really quite hard to move. So inverters there, so I can get to the plug sockets and the USBs. The big power wire I've ordered yesterday from the rainforest, and it came all the way from the rainforest overnight, which is quite quick, I thought. The inverter and the Check Me Safe amp for the 6x9s is going to be off the same loom. It's just going to come in from the battery up to the common parallel point will be the amp, and then it'll dip back out to the inverter. So hopefully that won't cause any audio issues, but it might do. Well, unfortunately I didn't have time to refurb, but you know, new tyres, oh, luscious. Good, I haven't had a refurbish really. No refurb, so super awful, but look at how meaty that is now. Gone from a 195 to a 215. These are 110 Newton metrics.
That's 17.5 eagle thrusts for the American viewers.
Seems like the hammer needs to be on a bit more really, but never mind.
And of course you've got to go around all the other wheels and do them too.
I did manage to poorly respray these different silver, so you know. Oh, very good. Right, so here's the world's greatest bed extension device. You just have to fold the seat forwards after you've rolled it forwards already. Then you fold it up and it semi-wedges. Sturdy now, hold it around the headrest. And then you get your pre-cut slats of wood. And there we go. And obviously the plywood on there. And there's an extended bed, so it's actually now human people length instead of, you know, child size. Start loading all the gear in, ready to rock and roll. Excellent. So this is what we started with 2 weeks ago, and isn't it amazing, the transformation? Look at this. We've got all the camping gear, we've got the mattress, we've got the side cubbyhole, USB charging sockets, a nice jerry can, and all the interior tidied out, cleaned out, ready to go. Join us next time when we'll be up on the actual North Coast 500 and see how we get on with that. There's some amazing scenery up there, some great driving roads, and I had to play with my drone to get you some cool drone footage, more than just this little clip here. So see you next time. Thanks for watching.